Hello, we are going to present about the strategic planning for Petronas. Petronas is a Malaysian company founded in 1974. Petronas stands for Petroleum Nasional Berhad and the company representing for oil and gas company. Petronas has been recognized by the world as one of the biggest oil company and even listed in 500 top company by Fortune. Along the journey, there is a lot of awards and achievements that have been collected by Petronas. Furthermore, the company also played a vital role in the investment sector in Malaysia, as the GDP growth of Malaysia also affected by this company.
Next are the issues arise in having to formulate strategic analysis of Petronas. First is market share. It is attributes to boost the market area such as the products and services improvement. Second is competitors. It is attributed to the benchmarks of the market by assessing the company's competitors. And the third one is sustainability, to materialize the concept of sustainability in their business holistically. Next, we move to the objective of the report. The motives or the objective of why this analysis is being heralded is to give better and broader visions about the strategic planning implementation of Petronas. And the second one is to give better understanding about the matrices that has been used in the analysis process.
Next, let's move on to the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is a short form for strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. SWOT analysis have a very essential function which is used to evaluate the company's competitive position and to construct a good planning for the institution. SWOT analysis will be used to analyze an internal and external factor of the company. It also will be used to evaluate the current performance of the company and the future potential for the company. Besides that, SWOT analysis also can be used to measure the strength and weakness of the industry or the institution. It also can assist the firm to making a decision process by creating a visual representation of many kind of factors that are similarly as to impact the business, project, initiative or people able to achieve an objective. Next, I will explain to you about the Petronas company's strength. The first strength of this company is Petronas have the thousands of outlets in every state which existed by the distribution network that help the company to ensure Petronas product always meet the customer demand and easy to get. Second strength for Petronas company is in terms of cost structure. Petronas have a low cost structure to assist it produce at low cost and promote their goods and service at a minimum price. It is making it affordable for its customer. The third strength for the Petronas company is Petronas have a well-known company in Malaysia and have a good relationship with its dealer that provide to company the supplies, promoting the company's good and service and give a company's training. The last one is Petronas companies have higher involvement in social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and majority of these platforms have more than 1 million followers. All these platforms have higher level of customer engagement on this platform with minimum customer response time. Now, let's move on to the weakness of the Petronas company. The first weakness of Petronas company is Petronas company have high day sales inventory because it take a longer time to sell their product and goods, and the goods also have been sold at the higher than the industry average. This show that have built up the inventory adding needless cost to the company. Second weakness of this company is the Petronas company have low current ratio value that make the company hard to pay the short-term financial obligation. This indicate that the company have a problem in paying their liquidity in the future. For the third weakness is Petronas company have a cash flow problem where the company does not prepare the accurate financial planning. This caused the company exposed to the situation where Petronas have made an unnecessary borrowing. And for the last weakness is Petronas company provide a low budget in terms of quality control department compared to their competitors. This make the company's lack of consistency and damage to their product and goods in their outlets. Now I will explain to you about the opportunities. The first one is internet. Since the internet has been used widely around the world, there is an opportunity for the Petronas company to enlarge their company by using online platform. The second one is e-commerce. Petronas can generate profit by using the online store and promote their goods and service by using an e-commerce. For the third one is latest technology. By having the latest technology, all the process of collecting data will be automatic and help the company in reducing their costs. It also help the company in making a decision or marketing. And the last one is the skill and knowledgeable student keep increasing. This is indirectly open the opportunities to the Petronas to hire a skilled worker and reduce their training costs. Now let's jump to the Petronas threat. The first one is there is many news companies that involve in the market, and this threat the Petronas company because there is high possibilities they will lose their customer. The second one is fluctuation of the exchange rate. This will cause the company like Petronas that has sale internationally while its supplier is local. For the third threat is unstable political in the country. This will be the biggest obstacle to the company because it makes the performance of the company slow. Then the last one is the change of the customer demand will force the company to be innovative to fulfill the customer needs and wants.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif bin Muhammad Jeffrey. I will explain about IFE and EFE matrix of Petronas. The definition is internal factor evaluation matrix is a strategy to use to evaluate firms' internal environment and to reveal its strength as well as weakness. For EFE, it's a strategy tools used to examine company external environment and to identify the available opportunities and threats. When using the EFE matrix, we identify the key external opportunities and threats that are affecting or might affect a company. Where do we get this from? Simply by analyzing the external environment with the tools like price analysis, Porter 5-factor and competitive profit profile matrix. And for IFE, strength and weakness are used as the key internal factor in the evaluation. When looking for the strength, ask what do you better or have more valuable than your competitor have. In the case of the weakness, ask which areas of your company you could improve and at least catch up with your competitors. Next, I will explain about internal factor evaluation. As shown in the slide, the figure shown key internal factor, weight, rating and weight score. Example of key internal factor is Petronas is strong financial position, low cost structure and so on. The explanation of weight is each key factor should be assigned a weight ranging from 0.0 low importance to 1.0 high importance. The number indicates how important the factor is if a company wants to succeed in the industry. The rating is internal matrix refer to how strong or weak each factor in firm. And the weight score is a result of weight multiplied by rating. Each key factor must receive a score. Total weight score is simply the sum of all individual weighted score. The IFE matrix is a mean between 5 factors of strength and weakness on the Petronas. To compute the score, the strength and the weakness has been weighed and the score will be added to produce the total weight score. After the addition, the total weight score is 2.50 and it shows that Petronas is in a good condition to respond to its internal factor. Next, I will explain about external factor evaluation. As shown in the slide, the figure also shown key external factor, weight, rating and weight score. Example of key external factor of Petronas is create online platform for easy to customer, make variety of goods or services through e-commerce, increase technology performance and so on. The meaning of rating in external metrics refer to how effectively company current strategy respond to the opportunity and threats. The EFE matrix or external factor evaluation matrix is a strategic approach tool that is commonly used to analyze current market circumstances. It's a fantastic tool for visualizing the danger and opportunity that a company faces. This EFE matrix examines between 5 factors of opportunity and threats on the Petronas. 5. To compute the score, the opportunity and threats is being weighed and the score will be added to produce the total weight score. After the addition, the total weight score is 2.72 and this shows how well Petronas able to interact to external variable with its current strategic approach.
Next, let's move on to competitive profile metric. The competitive profile metric is a tool that compares a company strengths and weakness to those of its competitor. Firms frequently use CPM to gain a better understanding of the external environment and competition in a specific industry. The profile metric identifies and compares a company's key competitor based on the industry critical success factor. The analysis also identifies the company's relative strengths and weaknesses in comparison to its competitor. As a result, a company can easily identify the areas that need to be improved and those that need to be protected. There are 4 key elements that are important when we do a CPM, which are CFF, weight, rating, and score. The key areas that determine a company's success in the industry are known as critical success factors. A company must perform at the highest level of excellence in order to succeed in its industry. These variables differ across industry and even strategic group. For analysis, CFF should include both internal and external factors. Each critical success factor should be given a weight ranging from 0.0 that is low important to 1.0 that is high important. The value indicates how important the factor in achieving success in the industry. All factors would be equally important if no weight were assigned, which is an impossible scenario in the real world. The total of all weight must be equal 1.0. The rating in CPM indicates how well companies perform in each area. The scale runs from 4 to 1, where 4 means a major strength, 3 means minor strength, 2 means minor weakness, and 1 means major weakness. Lastly, the score is calculated by multiplying the weight by the rating. Each factor is assigned a score to each company. The total score for a company is multiplied by the sum of the individual score. The company with the highest total score is more powerful than its competitor. In this case study, Petronas, Petron, and Shell all work in the oil and gas industry. The majority of the companies in this industry share the same CFF in terms of price and product. In this case study, we have included 8 CFF, such as advertising, customer loyalty, and global expansion. For the weight, the most significant factors are quality of services, that is 0.2, and global expansion, that is 0.2. For the rating, all competitors receive the same advertising rating of 3, that signifying minor strength. Last but not least, the highest score shows the strongest performer in the oil and gas industry should be Petronas, that is 3.60 points, followed by Petron 3.30 points, and lastly Shell 3.25 points.
So for the recommendations, since Petronas company exposed to the risk of the competitor, Petronas should not only rely on their oil and gas sources because the company will have a problem such as running out of the resources in the future. So they have to maintain their company's performance. Petronas have to establish a various kind of product and goods for their customers. Petronas can enhance their technology in terms of green technologies. So as a oil and gas company, Petronas have to concern about the environment because nowadays environment is a very important element in this world. Petronas can make a difference by turning a plastic waste into a fuel or wastewater into a fuel or any other process that is not dangerous for their customer and is take care of the environment from any pollution. Since Malaysia's country have produced about 23,000 tons garbage in one day, so Petronas can take initiative to make an innovation with other responsible organizations to convert all this waste into energy. Another recommendation that I can give is Petronas have to ensure all their staff and employees have enough knowledge and professional. Petronas is required to prepare high quality training in every country because by doing this, Petronas company able to make a recruit new talent among fresh graduates either in Malaysia or overseas country. However, Petronas have to retaining the high quality staff on Petronas is one of the significant factor to maintain their company's performance. Petronas can add new employees power by make an offer in mobility in technical or managerial. That's all from us. Thank you.
Lastly is the conclusion. In a conclusion, after all the matrices has been run and has been built, it can be said that for IFE, for the internal factor evaluation, it can be concluded that Petronas is in a good condition. And then based on external factor evaluation, which is EFE, it can be said that the matrix is fair. And the third one, for the CPM, which is competitive profile matrix, it can be concluded that Petronas exceeds the other two competitors that have been included in the CPM, which are Petron and Shell. And so from all of these three matrices, it can be said that Petronas has consistently scored positively from all the metrics. It can be said that it is on a good track overall.